My name is Gabriel Flores, YT, Milky Way Galaxy. Stay tuned for a video commentary I'm about to do for you guys of just a bunch of pictures. Here's the first picture that just popped up. Three people. There's also a person, two people in the background who are not all the way visible, who aren't a part of this particular picture. They're not a part of the picture because this has something to do with hip hop and like an event, and they wanted to take a picture of these three people right here, but those two people in the background just happen to be there. It's like a party, and the person taking the picture can't just say, "Hey guys, can you move over to the side?" because it's probably like a small room, and they're like all just like gathering there for like a release of a new hip hop album or something like that. Here's another image. Two girls. One girl has her tongue sticking out. I think this was of the Emmys that just passed up here, the 2019 Emmy Awards. Really cool event that I caught part of it. I think I caught the end of it. I can't remember though. And this again here, she won some Emmys. In this particular image, it looks like she's carrying like a bunch of Emmys, but she really only has like two, maybe three in her hand. But there's a table right behind her to her left that has some Emmys lined up. So those look like they're a part of what she's holding, but they actually aren't. And then there's another image behind her head that makes her look like she almost has like horns or something like that. It's like some kind of a weird statue in the background that kind of happened to just pop into the image, the picture that the person was taking. She was at the Emmys also. There's a border on the top and the bottom. She's sitting down. She's probably waiting for the show to kick off right before the show, and she's drinking on like a little bottle of some kind of brown whiskey or liquor, and the bottle's still pretty much all the way full. So the person who took the image before she got to take a drink of it. And here's another image, a border on top and bottom. He has his feet kicked up. This is the Emmy Awards again. His feet are kicked up on the seats in the row in front of him. He has purple socks on. His pants have a black stripe going down the sides of the pants. Tuxedo, he's wearing a tuxedo, shiny black Douglas something Douglas. I can't remember his name, but I think his last name's Douglas, and that's his wife. Is it Catherine Zeta-Jones? I can't remember. I have a border on the top and the bottom. There's looks like everybody has arrived, unlike the photo that I just took right there, or that came before this one. There was nobody in the seats. This one, all the seats are filled up. Well, mostly all of them. From what I can tell, all the seats are filled up. I don't see any empty ones. And that's just the audience over at the Emmy Awards. Here's another shot of the Emmy Awards. And I have some Emmy Award pictures on one of the first picture videos that I did. And they look similar. They could be repeats, but I don't care about repeats because a lot of these advertisements that come through, they're repeat advertisements. And so, since I'm doing this, it's just like whatever. And so I don't really care. It's cool if there's repeats because then we can just get into more detail on the image that I'm looking at. But no, I did not intend for there to be repeats of it. It could be a mistake or whatever. Who knows? Who knows? But here, we're just cruising through a bunch of pictures I've taken. And everybody, this is the last picture video that I'm doing because I've come to the end of all of the screenshots that I've taken. And in all, I'm looking at, we're probably looking at like 300 pictures. So it's a good amount, but this is nothing that I'm going to continue into the future because I've proved my point. They can see what I can do, and I'm not concerned about it. It's just basically describing pictures and showing you guys, giving you guys a bunch of cool pictures that I have. These are all pictures that I thought were cool, and I edited these pictures because I like these pictures and I found something valuable in them. And plus, I put something valuable into them, which was the editing process, courtesy of Samsung Galaxy J7 Crowns Gallery Pro editing tool that they have, and just the regular editing tool they have, and mainly just cropping, and some of them have some other stuff to it, but for the most part I just cropped them. But the images before these, before I started this this little operation I'm doing here, I was putting a lot of the paint editing tool into the pictures. I was just throwing different, I just put like one of each color into the picture just for fun, not for any logical or artistic reason, but because the Samsung Gallery has a feature that you can paint onto images. And so I was just painting the colors that I liked onto the images for no reason at all, just because. And I did that to a lot of the pictures, but I figured these pictures are pretty cool in themselves. Unless I need that tool to highlight something in particular, then I'm going to keep the picture pretty much the same, because these pictures that I'm picking, I like these pictures. So I don't need to add anything to make them look cooler or anything like that, unless I'm trying to highlight what Samsung has to offer on their editing tool and stuff like that. And so, as of right now, I'm not doing that to any of the photos. I'm probably still going to take screenshots, but I'm not going to throw them into KineMaster like I am right now and do a audio commentary on any more of the pictures, because I don't need to. Like I said, I've proved my point. KineMaster proved its point, and all that stuff. So we're just going to move right ahead, and it's, just good times and stuff like that. And, but I do have a couple articles that I've collected from People Magazine online, the online version of People Magazine, and VA News email that came through my Gmail account, that I'm going to read word for word into KineMaster, and then I'm going to throw that onto YT up there on YouTube. So you guys up there, if you guys like what I'm doing, stick around, because here in the next day or so, couple days, I'll have some articles that I'm going to highlight and read into this KineMaster application for you guys to see through a video and YouTube land. And we'll see how that works out. I've done it before, but I didn't do it word for word because my timing was way off and I didn't have time to read it word for word. But this time I have a pretty good template that I have set up, so I'll be able to read the entire article, and we'll see how it sounds coming through the video. I think it's going to be pretty cool. It's nothing really special, but the magic here is behind the video, KineMaster, and me just talking about simple stuff that you guys can obviously see yourselves, which makes it kind of cool and relaxing, and you can just sit around and enjoy the free entertainment. VMware VM logo, which is a circle, and half of the circle is solid blue, a soft blue with VM in white, and then on the top part of the circle are they look like gems almost, but they also look like paper maches too, that are green and blue, and the background is white. Here's a logo, Real Taqueria, from a post from FB, a Facebook post that I took because my friend's family opened a taco shop recently in Utah. And this was the logo, and I've been focusing on logos since I've been doing this operation here. And so I figured, let's keep track of their logo. Let's see if we can see anything with their logo. Since I'm doing stuff with logos right now, let's go ahead and throw theirs into the mix as kind of just a service that I'm offering for them. They don't know about it. I just did it. It's just for fun. This is a rendition of Jesus Christ hanging on the cross. I thought it was funny because he's all buff and he's flexing his muscles, and he broke the cross and stuff, and he's just all standing there. He almost looks like he's flying, and he's somewhere far out there. He's, still on the cross for thousands and thousands of years, but he looks super tough and fit. Anyways, that's the end, everybody. My name is Gabriel Flores. That's me in the picture. I have the nice smile, and that's it. Peace out, world.